guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Matt with another video from Costa Rica Crypto. I know it's been a while since I've been on, but I've been busy. I've been working on I have another business, my side life, and just some things going on. But man, if I got something to talk to you guys about today. So it's kind of funny because I always talk to like my banker friends and my stock trading friends, and they're always, we always kind of have like these debates, and I'm like, fiat currency is going to get tokenized, and I firmly believe that like cryptocurrency is the way to the future. You know what I mean? I think that I think we're going to see some major changes, and I think that instead of having, I think we'll probably have like a national reserve bank cryptocurrency for each country. But anyway, I've got a lot of banker friends who have different views, and it's cool because we can talk about different views and we can have different views, without hating each other, and we can just kind of discuss things. But I'm a firm believer in that cryptocurrencies are the way of the future. I know a lot of you guys probably are too because you're watching this video. And today I wanted to talk to you about something that's kind of like one of the steps along the way, which I'm actually really, really excited about. Now, full disclaimer, I own some Horuspay. And for anybody who doesn't know what Horuspay is, it's one of the airdrops that got dropped to us, along with Karma that just recently opened up for trading on Chance, as well as big.one. Right now, in my opinion, not a financial advisor. Don't listen to me for financial advice. Man, I'm telling you, do your own research. This is just for fun, but I'm going to give you some of my opinions about Horuspay and why I think it's super cool and why I think it's like it's the start of like the next thing. So anyway, woke up and got dropped a bunch of Horuspay. Went and checked it out on Chance. Dropped down, and honestly, I bought a ton, and I bought a ton for a reason. Number one, it's got a way lower market cap than any other coin. But number two, and most importantly, its use case. So what Horuspay is that they are kind of like an all-in-one like payroll application. So anybody, and there's a lot of like tech companies. This is why I'm so excited about it. There's a lot of tech companies that have like, there's a lot of all sorts of companies, just like small companies who have like consultants and vendors kind of all across the world. And traditionally what you'd have to do is you'd have to go to an expensive service that's like a global payroll provider, and it amalgamates them, and that payroll provider goes to each country and they take like subsidiary services and they kind of go for like the cheapest one that's got like they don't often consider the quality of that service, and it's often cheaper, and then they upcharge you 40% on it. So what Horuspay is it's like an all-in-one blockchain payment app that runs on EOS. So not only is it on blockchain, it's on EOS, and I think like EOS recently hit over 3K TPS per second, which is freaking huge, and in my opinion, just the start of the capabilities of EOS. But Horuspay has taken this whole blockchain, system, and it's put it onto EOS, and I think that that's super cool. Now, saves you a ton of money because, as I said, like, and as they say on their white paper, and as they say on their webpage, typically speaking, you'll go with a global payroll provider, and then they'll choose kind of like subsidiary services in different spots, and then they'll usually pick the cheapest one, and then they'll like upcharge you 40% on it. And you can use your traditional payment vendors too. If you have like a company and you have specific payment vendors in each country, you can actually bring them, integrate them into the app. It brings all the technology onto the app itself and puts it all on the blockchain, so it's all there for you to see. And it also gives you like a little bit more control over your vendors, because usually when you have like, when you have this like intermediary in between you and a vendor, then that particular vendor doesn't want to talk to you. They want to talk to the intermediary. So it just it breaks down communication. And this way you can manage it all. And not only can you manage it all, but you can manage it on blockchain. Now here is the thing that I really love, and this is what's really, really cool. They're currently building in the functionality. They're going into beta. I'm going to go over a couple of things in the white paper. They're going into beta, but they can actually, the plan is to actually be able to pay your employees, if they should so choose, in cryptocurrency or fiat. Right? There's both options. And I think that that's really, honestly, that's really, really cool. And sure, like it's super cool for like blockchain companies and companies that understand, blockchain and stuff like that. But I think it's also like a step closer to that thing that I'm talking about in the future, where, like hey, today I want to get paid in EOS. You know, I'm gonna go on here. I'm gonna log in. I'm gonna click off, and you know, maybe tomorrow I want to get paid in Stellar. I'm just like throwing out examples here, right? So I think that it's exciting. I think that it's cool. I think that it's going to be a huge project. Once again, not financial advice. Do your own research. But I think that it is dirt freaking cheap right now. It's on chance for about 3 cents, I believe, if I remember correctly. The ICO, or not the ICO, because there was no ICO, but the initial price was going to be like 30 cents. And I don't make price predictions, but I'm just going to say this: I think it's cheap. I think now is the time to buy. I'm going to go over some things really quickly here in the white paper. I don't want to take up too much time because people are just going to lose interest. Nobody really cares when I blob on for too much, and I get it because I'm the same way. I'm just like, get to the point, man. Let's talk here. But there's a couple of things. So the total supply is 1.2 billion. There's 900 million of which are airdropped. But in order to be able to use this service, people who are using it are going to have to actually like take their tokens. This is right out of the white paper I'm looking at. You got to go check it out, Horuspay.io. Horuspay proof of stake. So in order to use the portal, users need to stake the Horus tokens every 30 days until Horus reaches its distributed consensus of a large amount until for 89.12 years. So in order to be able to use this service, you're actually going to have to stake the coins. And if you stake the coins, that means that there's less in circulation. There's going to be more of a demand. And I think that inevitably that's also going to help some price action too. So Horuspay 3-phase implementation. I'm just going over top of their white paper. I'm not going to make it too long. I just want to go over kind of the important parts. But I believe they have a beta that's coming out right now. So some of the benefits: control of high quality vendors, because as I was saying, typically speaking, global entities that you're hiring are just going to choose the cheapest vendors at that point. So this kind of puts that in your hand. You can use your current vendors. Employee and cost reduction, like payroll services are expensive. It says here in the white paper that it eliminates, one payroll specialist can handle up to 8 countries. And the HCM integration can save up to 16 hours per week of data. So it's going to be cheaper. It's going to give you more control. It's going to be done on blockchain, and you can get paid in blockchain. And honestly, that to me is probably the coolest part about all of this. If you get a chance, go to Horuspay.io and scan through this thing. I'm looking at the roadmap right now. So June was the white paper, Q3 2018 software demo release. I think that that's going to be massive. Q4 2018 just happened, listed on exchanges. Q1 2019 partnership announcements. I do believe that they already have partners. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is that this is the way of the future. I think Horuspay is super cool. I think what they're doing is super cool. They use EOS software. If you're an EOS holder from Genesis, you already have some. And I think that's going to be huge. So I don't know, Horuspay. It's going to be a cool thing. It's going to change the way that we looked at cryptocurrency, and it's like a real live use case for businesses, which is essentially what I think EOS was designed for, right? It's to be used on commercial scale. It's using EOS for what it's supposed to be doing, and it's bringing us a little bit closer to the future. Anyway, if you have a chance, go check out Horuspay at Horuspay.io. I think it's going to be super cool. I think it's going to be super big, and I'm really stoked to see what happens. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Have an amazing day, and take care for now.